Aruba is an island located in the central part of America and it is part of the Lesser Antilles. Although it is located in America, Aruba is a component of the Kingdom of Netherlands, so the population speaks Dutch, Papiamento, and a little bit of Spanish. This island is known because of its beautiful landscapes, the friendly people, and the many activities tourists can do. This island was recognized and occupied by the Dutch in 1636, that the explorer Alonso Gea discovered in 1499, and he named it the Island of Giants. This was because of its first inhabitants, the Caquetá Indians. In 1986, Aruba was separated from another 5 islands such as Curaçao, which is also part of the Lesser Antilles. The Aruba's landscapes have all the kind of natural things tourists will love, such as rock formations created above the waves, coast exposed to the Atlantic Sea, and the California Dunes, which is known like the best place of the continent to see the sunset. Also, in the interior of the island, the hilly desert will show one of the most special signatures of this place, the DVD trees. Besides, in the east part is the home region, in which tourist areas such as Rincon, Colorado Point, Baby Beach, and San Nicolas Bay can be found. On the other hand, Aruba has a lot of things to do, including the nightlife, in which people can find bars and clubs, casinos, and live shows. In addition, this magical island gives the opportunity to have adventures such as parasailing, relaxing spas, and much more. Some extra things to know about the island is that the area is about of 180 kilometers, so its population is only 165, and most of these people live in the capital and largest city, Oranjestad. Finally, it is important to note that the government derives nearly the 30% of its income from tourists, because Aruba is a prosperous island in tourism, and they have also remittance from the Holland immigrants. Its currency is Aruba florin. $1 is equivalent of 1.75 Aruban florin. As a conclusion, I can say that for me Aruba is the most beautiful place to visit, but not only because of its beaches, also its friendly people will make you want to stay. Taking into account that Aruba's economy is basically based in the tourism, problems like poverty affects all the country. Because of that, during this essay, the idea is to formulate some solution to this problem that not only affects Aruba, instead it is affecting all the world, because this is one of the most important and beautiful islands of the world. The poverty is caused because of things such as the inability to supply the basic needs, especially in children, corruption, disease, low employment, a large amount of population, and natural disasters. These causes can bring different types of results. For instance, the violence, displacement, narcotraffic, deterioration of society, and abuse, drugs, sexual, etc. These kind of problems have to be finished having the support of all the country, but especially it is important to have a government without corruption, because that is the only way to resolve the problem. Creating jobs, cutting prices, and are only few solutions for a problem that not only affects Aruba economy, instead it affects all the world, because Aruba is one of the most important places to negotiate and travel for many countries such as Norway. One of the most common drawbacks in the government of Aruba is that the public money is not spent in the cities, because the notorious difference between the social classes, because of the bad distribution of the health. For this reason, some solution for this problem will be removing the social classes. At this way, the poverty will be less common and the citizens could receive all the benefits as equal. Also, the government should decrease the taxes, so food and other possessions will be cheaper, and all the people could supply their basic needs. In addition, if the prices are lower, the number of sold articles will be higher, and the economy of all the country will be increased. On the other hand, other solution to eliminate the poverty will be creating jobs. This solution will be handled by the government, which should waste money of taxes in public spending like roads, bridges, etc. This measure will be a form to create jobs and increase the economy of Aruba, because if more people work, it will be more citizens wasting money buying articles, and this will cause more circulation of the money, And that can help Aruba, because the price of the Aruba flooring will decrease and more countries would like to buy in this country. Although most of the solutions for poverty are part of the government tasks, all the citizens of Aruba can help to resolve this problem, and not only the people who live in Aruba should help. This is a problem for the whole world, since this country is a nucleus of the world's industry. Because of its amazing tourism, so take always into account that every little repair and changes that people can make are sometimes the better solution to make better changes in all the world. As I said before, poverty in Aruba is a problem that frequently generates disagreement and controversy in the people of this country. The reason of the controversy is that this issue need to be seen from two different perspectives. One from the poor community and the other point of view of the rich group. The difference between the two options is that for the poor group of people, the poverty is a way of working, and for the rich people, this problem affects the entire economy of the country. In the first place, poverty affects a large amount of citizens from this country, especially the group of people with more money. In the case of Aruba, take into account that exportations, and especially the tourism, are the main income of money. For the country, the poverty is a problem that affects in large amounts, particularly the community of people who have a large quantity of money, because most of the measures they have are the tourists, and see poor people around the city or nasty places in the region makes tourists do not wanting to go there so often. So at this way, the poverty would be a big problem. So most of the people who live there and also the tourists are against this issue. As an example, most of the visitors are searching for a quiet place to go for their vacations. So if they find a nice place, they prefer spend their money in another country. On the other hand, it is important to note the perspective of the poor group of people of Aruba, who think the poverty is a good way of having a great job without studying. Some of the most common jobs all around the world, and especially in Aruba, is begging for money, an employment that provides a great supply for an entire family without paying taxes. This is the main reason why some people are for the poverty, but there are also causes for this, like the way that this problem in some cases teach people how to take advantage of what they have. Finally, it can be said that the argument depends in the positions where each person is. But I am convinced that the poverty is only a mental condition, because if someone really wants to become important or rich, it can do it if it proposes. So, poor people in Aruba have to change the average way of thinking, so at this way, their economy will improve, helping all the people of the country.